the correct vibe, okay? This is the correct vibe and the bare minimum that I think that Democrats should be expected to do going forward. Now, what I'm referencing, for those of you who might have missed it, was yesterday I called out Congressman Khanna because he appeared on Chris Cuomo's show alongside this demon to talk about the big beautiful bill, and during it he said something that I found to be very offensive. And let me be super clear about something before any of you come in and start talking about some cancel culture, okay? I am not upset that he went on a show. I'm not about that shit. I don't think it works. When Democrats don't give him a platform, don't go on their show. He already lost. Democrats fucking lost. You guys have a 21% approval rating. Nobody cares about your pious, don't platform them bullshit. I'm mad about the fact that I went on a show. In fact, my fucking problem is that Democrats won't go on shows. They won't go on people's podcasts because they're afraid of getting asked real questions. And that's part of what contributed to Trump winning in 2024. Anyway, I'm not even surprised that Randy Fine was on Chris Cuomo's show because, not so low-key, Chris Cuomo is an Islamophobe. So let's just not get it twisted about that. What I was offended by was the part where Khanna said, "It is great that we live in a country where a Hindu and a Jewish man can stand next to each other in the same country." So after I saw that exchange, I'm not gonna lie, I got very triggered and I tweeted that because it actually pissed me off. Not because he was even talking to him. So don't come in here and be all, "Oh, you just don't want people to be able to talk to each other." No, that is not what I'm talking about. I am not calling for people not to talk to other people. What pissed me off was my feeling that he was lending him credibility as some kind of tolerant religious man. Which, if you're familiar with this satanic baby's work, he's anything but. I felt like he was lending him his credibility as a person who believes in multiracial democracy by making it seem like this guy isn't a total fucking psycho. This guy is an insane next level Islamophobic bigot. He is so bigoted that CARE even classified him as an anti-Muslim extremist. He is so fucking hateful. Go to his Twitter. I can't even. Absolutely deranged, absolutely psychotic. I think it's disgusting that he even won. I'm so ashamed of you, Florida. How embarrassing that you elected this fucking. So that's what I was really pissed about, was the feeling Khanna, who has a record as being very progressive and who has a record of being pro-Palestine, of calling out Islamophobia because he called out one of the right-wing lunatics for being Islamophobic against Zohran Mamdani the other day, which was good. And he has a good record on being anti-war. So it all actually just pissed me off more. Because Khanna has actually been one of the few Democrats that has actually been good on this stuff and not a total trash bag, to see him standing next to that demon, yes, really upset me. Somebody was like, "You're really triggered." Yeah, bitch, I was. Khanna said that he did not know Randy Fine, that he was not familiar with what a racist piece of shit he is. My words, not his. And all I can do is take him at his word, Randy Fine is a huge fucking loser, and all he does is talk about the Israeli regime, so maybe he hadn't crossed paths with him, since this guy doesn't do literally anything for America. I don't know, but the point is, I'm glad he condemned it. He wrote, "I categorically condemn the Islamophobic comments Fine has made. We need to call them out, as I did Gil's comments about Mamdani eating with his hands. Islamophobia has no place in our multiracial democracy." See, this wasn't hard. This wasn't complicated. Why can't more Democrats do that? And yes, it's especially important to condemn Islamophobia as we are living in a time where Muslims are being so dehumanized. Hey, Kirsten Gillibrand, you could have just done this. After Kirsten Gillibrand's disgusting racist comments against Zohran Mamdani, she still has not publicly apologized for. You could have actually just done this. So good for Khanna, and now that we're on the subject, I'm gonna really need for this to be the bare minimum going forward from people, okay? We cannot accept the constant Islamophobia that they are normalizing in the government. And it's so unacceptable to me that there are way too many people in the Democratic Party that are not only either outright Islamophobic, like Kirsten Gillibrand, or are just totally permissive of it. Just ignore it. Don't say anything. Don't condemn it. It's unacceptable, and we should expect better from our elected officials. And I did expect better from Khanna. So again, I'm glad that he did this, and it's time to start holding all of our officials accountable.